carbon footprint is a measure of the impact our activity has on the environment, and in particular, climate change. It relates to the amount of greenhouse gases produced within our day-to-day lives, whether it's burning fossil fuels for electricity or heating and transportation. It's measured in tons or kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent. Each carbon footprint is made from two parts, the primary footprint and the secondary. The primary footprint is a measure of direct CO2 emissions from the burning of fossil fuels, for example, driving your car or taking a flight on a plane. It also includes domestic energy use, electricity and heating in your home. The secondary footprint is a measure of your indirect carbon dioxide emissions. This is associated to every single product that you use and the association to their manufacture and eventual breakdown. The more we buy, the more emissions we cause, and the greater our carbon footprint becomes. You've probably heard of, or already do, some of the recommended things to prevent excess carbon emissions. It may seem obvious to recycle paper and plastic waste, and to turn off lights when you leave a room. But what about your computer? I'm definitely guilty of closing my laptop without powering it down first. And I know I'm not the only one. In the US, it's estimated that 5% of residential electricity is taken by energy vampires. According to the Department of Energy, that wasted 5% amounts to an annual energy loss of 64 million megawatt hours of electricity, which is equivalent to the output of 18 typical power stations and costs over $3 billion. If we could stop the use of phantom power, we could keep 100 billion pounds of CO2 out of the Earth's atmosphere each year. Being aware of your carbon footprint can't reverse the damage done to our environment, but it does help you make smart decisions when conserving energy.
We consume and assume that energy is forever, but this is the belief that we must sever. The black oil that we pull from the ground is not an infinity that will always be found, but there's something that we need to know. There's a wonderful place generations must go to utilize the powers of the rivers and streams that have 90% efficiency. This is our dream.
Wind power, it's the oldest trick in the book. For thousands of years the Chinese knew where to look. They knew the key to power was in the air, which in our world, it is everywhere. When busting 13 knots is all it takes, it's pretty easy to fix the world's mistakes. Spinning blades generating 2 kilowatts. For those who don't know science, that's a lot.
The sun's been around since God knows when. Energy we can use time and time again. Dollar cheap calcs using single cells. The secret's in the silicon shell. With panels dating back to '86, it's clear solar panels are the global fix. Renewable resources the way to go. Unfortunately, rap's about to tend to blow.